Summer's here again. Why am I not so excited? Growing up, I would never thought one day I would not be looking forward to summer break. The water park, the splash pad, the food festival, the summer camps, the fireworks. So much fun. Now they just mean sensory overload places that's hard to escape. The least favorite time of the year for me has officially become the summer break. No school, 24/7 parenting, and desperately looking for sensory-friendly spots to hang. Over the years, I did experience the best and the worst places to go in the summer. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Some probably not new, some are probably surprising. Let me know in the comments if it's the same for you or if you have some other ideas. I'm desperately collecting more options. In this video, we're going to cover 5 of my favorite places to go. I have another video for 5 worst places to avoid. Make sure to check it out. My favorite places to go is probably not surprising, nature trails. Nature is the best, safest option when it comes to outing for autistic minds. It's predictable but never boring. The birds chirping, the leaves rustle, the water stream. There are a lot of rich sensory input that are soft and gentle. Shimming of the lights through the leaves, the smell of the earth, the rain. I can go on and on. Another good part is that there's no social expectations of what you should be doing in nature trail. For ADHD minds, it's a treat to just be able to explore however they want. Nowadays, I care a lot less about what people think about me or my child, but still, nature is one of the top spots where I don't feel judged at all. She gets to be spontaneous and sometimes silly, loud, whatever she wants. Just be herself. I love it so much that we moved right next to a provincial park. The second places we almost go every weekend is petting farms. At petting farm, they can pet all kinds of animals, the soft fur of the rabbit or the coarse wool of a sheep, the feathery touch of a chicken. All kinds of animal sounds and even the farm smell are a sensory treat. Animals are also a good practice for communication for autistic children. They can learn to talk to animals or talk to us about the animals, and there's no expectation on how that conversation should go. My daughter likes to talk about those rabbits in the farms that we always go. She will name those rabbits and make up stories. And every time we visit the farm, she made up one more chapter for the story. It's just the most amazing thing, which we can always talk about it. And if I wanted to use something as an educational piece for her, I can always build it into that rabbit family story. So it's easier for her to understand my point. And also, animals react better than most humans if you don't say things. They don't rush you into the next sentence. You can just take as long as you want. The next nice spot is beach or waterfront, especially in off hours. If you live next to the water, this can be a perfect low pressure outing. In the early hours, usually before noon, the beach is quiet. They can run barefoot in the sand, dig, or throw rocks in the water, or just watch the waves quietly. It calms their mind, also calms my mind. Evening visits are great too when the sun is almost down. If you can catch the sunset, it's beautiful. The next spot I would for sure recommend is aquarium. If you live around a city where there is a big aquarium, it's a sensory treat for the autistic mind. The dimmed lights, all the colors around, and the decently quietness, even when people are around, it's an amazing place to go. The moment you walk in, the world gets quieter. The lights dim, the sound soften, and all around you, there's water, color, movements. It's like stepping into another sensory universe. That's pretty much a giant sensory room. You might see your child just watching the jellyfish drifting for hours. There's also a lot of buttons to press, tunnels to crawl, all tapped into their curiosity. Bring a snack and let them lead. You don't need to see everything. Just follow their wonder. And the last spot I recommend might also be the most convenient is your backyard water play. Skip the transitions, the gears, the crowd. Just splashing, powering, giggling, and zooming in the sun. Plastic bin, a garden hose, a few measuring cups, and maybe a bubble wart, few sidewalk chalks. Your child will lead the way for the play and you just sit back and enjoy. Some of our best moments in the summer are actually with the stuffies and toys you already have in the backyard. And not to mention, it's all free. The point is, summer doesn't have to look like everyone else. The moment I realized that it doesn't need schedules filled with camps or outings, we found our own way of summary. I also gathered places that I thought would be a good place to go, but ended up disasters in this other video. I hope you'll have an awesome summer. I really appreciate your support. Thanks for being here. See you soon. The summer break. You know what else breaks? My sanity. The school system. Why do they have to stop the school in the summer? It's 2 months. What are you supposed to do with the kid?